The lanterns are already guttering against the night wind when you arrive at the outer gate of Edo's old execution ground. A hush clings to the place like cold sweat, and the guards who lead you in will not meet your eyes. Tonight, we walk where few dared tread in life, through the catalog of agonies that kept Japan's emperors, shoguns, and daimyo obeyed for nearly a millennium. Steel your stomach. These 10 punishments are not whispered legends but hard documented fact, preserved in court edicts, temple chronicles, and the bones archaeologists still pull from soil, black with soot and salt. Step lightly. Every stone remembers a scream. 10. Shimanagashi, Exile by Sea. In an island realm, banishment to a storm-scoured rock amounted to a slow, private execution. Political dissidents, scandalous poets, even members of the imperial house were rowed out to lonely Sado or Oki and left to survive on thin barley and colder loneliness. Forbidden to own metal or boatwood, most vanished into salt mist. A few scratched diaries into driftwood. Waves erased the rest. 9. Gokumon, the Gate of Hell. After an ostensibly merciful decapitation, a felon's head was spiked on an iron gibbet beside busy highways. Crows, dogs, and winter rain finished what the sword began. The shogunate actually printed schedules, so commoners could study those rotting masks and remember where disobedience led. Travelers swore the stench carried half a ri down the Tokaido. 8. Seppuku, ritual disembowelment. Forget the lacquer box romance. Witnesses describe a kneeling man in snowy robes sliding a knife 3 inches left, 3 right, then up beneath the sternum, while a second held his katana poised to strike the head. The instant courage failed. Onlookers judged the slightest flinch a stain on one's lineage for generations. 7. Nokogiri-biki, sawing in two. Peasants who killed their masters or arsonists who torched castle towns were sometimes buried to the waist along a thoroughfare. Passers-by, encouraged with cups of rice wine, pulled a 2-man saw back and forth until bone dust floated on the breeze. Justice, the magistrates declared, should be a community affair. 6. Ishikozume, half-burial and stoning. Violators of sacred mountain shrines or temple thieves were packed upright in soil to the ribs. Elders then hurled fist-sized stones until ribs cracked and breath stopped. The rite was punishment and purification. Each rock an invocation, every broken bone an exorcism of impurity. 5. Hiaburi, burning and smoke, suffocation. Crimes from counterfeiting to parricide could earn the pyre. Later, Edo reformers deemed open flames barbaric. Executioners built low huts, lit slow fires of wet straw, and suffocated the condemned over hours. Ash drifted out vents like gray snow while spectators bought rice cakes nearby. 4. Haritsuke, Japanese crucifixion. The convict, lashed to a cedar cross, was pierced through both flanks with bamboo spears. Officials timed the thrusts, so death lingered 2 days. Only after flies clouded his eyes were body and cross hoisted by the roadside, where ferrymen charged extra for a glimpse. 3. Anatsurushi, the reverse hanging pit. To crush Christianity, authorities suspended suspects upside down over a shaft partly filled with excrement. A surgeon sliced the forehead so blood would drip rather than burst the skull, prolonging consciousness. Some signaled apostasy within hours, others lasted a week, dying upside down in the dark. 2nd Oyu-zeme, death by boiling. Reserved for counterfeiters and rebels. Worse than beasts, this punishment swung victims into vats of water heated to a rolling 150 degrees. Attendants stirred with oars to keep flesh from sticking to iron. Chronicles remark that the fat surfacing looked like cherry blossom petals. A ghastly poetry that haunted witnesses forever. 1. Koshiwari, waist cutting. Executioners feared this torment almost as much as victims. The condemned knelt, torso bare, while a headsman with a single-edged naginata aimed for the lumbar spine. One blow severed the body nearly in half, yet left the heart pumping long enough for the victim to watch his own legs tumble away. Physicians in Kanazawa recorded spasms lasting 3 full minutes before an assistant finally claimed the head. So ends our descent through 10 torments that kept order in courts draped equally with silk and blood. If your lantern still burns, remember, progress is a thin veneer. Remove a few laws, a few comforts, and the old punishments wait beneath, patient as stone. Before you leave this ground of ghosts, press the iron gate closed behind you. Then press like and subscribe. Let these tales, however harrowing, remain history instead of prophecy. The night is long. Let knowledge be your torch.